English filthy rich guy and founder of Virgin Galactic, successfully traveled to the edge of space with 3 additional crew members on his multi-billion, God knows how much it really cost, Spaceship Two, a winged plane with a single rocket motor that his company has spent 20 years developing. While Branson and his company have made these test flights before, beginning to sell tickets for space tourism, American filthy rich guy Jeff Bezos is scheduled to also launch himself into suborbital space in a little over a week from now on his own rocket ship that he's calling New Shepard, built by his company Blue Origin, which was, of course, funded by all that money he made lowballing workers and union busting at Amazon and Whole Foods and, not paying taxes to cities where his massive warehouses are built. It is not at all lost on me that Bezos's shiny little rocket ship is called New Shepard either. You know what a shepherd does, right? Where's he leading his flock to? And who is his flock? Let me give you a hint. It's not people who are not rich. See, Branson, Bezos, and their annoying counterpart, Elon Musk, are all competing, they say, to corner the market on space tourism. More than 600 people have reserved tickets on Branson's plane for suborbital trips at $200,000 to $250,000 a pop before his company cut off reservations. But since the last test launch was successful, the company is expected to reopen ticket sales soon, this time with higher prices for a ride on the Virgin Galactic craft. Bezos, though, hasn't published ticket prices for space tourists on his craft, but someone who hasn't been identified yet won an auction to ride along with Bezos on New Shepard's launch with a winning bid of, get this, $28 million. And not to be outdone, Musk is charging passengers on his SpaceX Dragon capsule $55 million per person for an 8-day stay at the International Space Station. Space tourism? No, it's not. It's the rich and super rich testing their ability to leave behind the problems they largely created or significantly contributed to with their greed and capitalist exploitation and pithy tweets declaring we coup who we want in pursuit of any country's resources to build their billionaires' capitalist empires, regardless of the repercussions on the ground for the people who mine the resources, who have to live under the coup governments, who have to survive on less than minimum wage, who have to live in neighborhoods without a tax base to fund programs for their kids and families, but where corporations are allowed to offer starvation wage jobs while the residents foot their tax bill. We see the continued struggle against the ravages of capitalism in this country as people fight harder for decent wages, the right to housing, health care, gender equality, and human rights against fascist governance in the states and in the halls of power in Washington as it grows louder and appears to grow stronger. And we see the people around the world intensifying their struggle against the continued violence of imperialism in Colombia, in Cuba, Venezuela, and in Haiti. All the while, the effects of climate change wreak havoc on the planet with record heat, more frequent and stronger hurricanes, longer and deadlier rainy seasons, and waterways drying up. No, these ventures by these billionaires aren't mere money-making ventures. This isn't about space tourism. They are the new shepherds of the rich, out of the struggle for survival that the rest of us are in, on and for this planet. Branson's taped message while on his little journey as he and his crew enjoyed a little microgravity floating through the craft's interior was taped to kids who were watching, saying, "To all you kids out there, I was once a child with a dream, looking up to the stars. Now I'm an adult in a spaceship. If we can do this, just imagine what you can do." I'm really hoping that most kids are dreaming about ending hunger and ending war, ending oppression, destroying capitalism and stopping imperialism, because all we're getting out of this filthy rich guy space exploration race is watching Gil Scott-Heron's song, Whitey on the Moon, come to life. Follow Luqman Nation on patreon.com/LuqmanNation for lots of great content.